Just tell me about the emotions that you're seeing there as family members gather together after such a devastating week.
Well, Maseko, the memorial service here in Mathobeni is underway. As you can see, people came out in their numbers from what is happening behind me. They are currently just basically praying for those families that have lost their loved ones. 448 people have so far lost their lives due to the flooding that took place here in KZN last week. And there are rescue operations that are currently taking place in various areas in Durban. Right now in Inanda, we do understand that there are many families that are still without their loved ones. Those loved ones are still being searched for, and some of the families are here today to pray and just wish that their family members will be reunited with them. I'm now joined by a local ward councillor for Ward 44, Mr. Pewa. Mr. Pewa, thank you so much for joining us at eNCA. Firstly, take us through what is going to be happening today. We understand that there's a lot of family members that are present here at the memorial service because their loved ones are still missing. What is going to be happening further?
Firstly, I'd like to appreciate this opportunity to speak with the ETV. I'm surprised what was happening during the disaster, because while we lost 15 people in our ward, the last person with the age is age of 2 months. So that child is still on the ground. It's unidentified. Actually, we identify 11 people, so four remaining. So in that particular space, I've been a lot of traumatized to myself too. And then I'm the one, if I'm not a leader, that need to get counseling. But actually, because I have to be strong, I'm leading the people, so I need to do something. So today, what I'll try to do, I'll organize, or we organize, the memorial service for those people with the intention to make them to heal in their spirit, because when they will find them in their houses, when they do the visit, you'll find that they are in serious trouble. Some of them, they are poor, they don't have nothing to do, but you know, our government, they try more, even that, but you can't manage to make all people to suffer. But what I'm trying to do now with the leadership of the branch and the other leadership now that I join us, even the MEC, I heard that she's on the way, she's coming here, MEC of social development, because what we've done with the social worker, we'll done and visit those houses, few houses in fact, because the situation is very much traumatized, so you can't bring all people to go there. But the West Point part, after we'll find those 11 and going to try to find the fourth one, the four bodies, what has happened, our rescue team from different provinces that were coming here to try to help us. So we lost one on the river there, nearby Inanda Dam, also a dog police on the same day. All of us in that day we become traumatized and come back, and then we decided to leave the work and decide to the other day for tomorrow. So they've been tried, but the problem is the land is too wet. They can't find anybody, so they went back and said they can come back with the technical team to do what is possible to do. Ngokwesintu ke thina abantu bethu kakhulu ngoba le ndawo sikuyona indawo yamaqadi semakhaya, we'll try them to move them to the hall. We open 3 hall. In fact, we have to dismiss people from those hall just to manage to put them in the hall. But some of them, they are not happy to go there. Some of them, they built the small shelters. Some of them, they went with their families, their relatives. But actually, there's an easy way to contact them, because some of them, they are traumatized. Even in self-charge, like one family that they're missing 3 people, father and the 2 children. So those 2 children are still not identified. And the mother was moving from the house about 500 meters, and then we find them. Luckily, she was still alive, but we find that she's still traumatized because she's on the other side of Mzinyati. The other one, on the other side, they build their small shelters just to wait for government to respond.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much.
Masego, that is the local councillor for Ward 44. I believe you have something else to say. Okay.
No, what I've done now, because I think we've done all the processes now to assist them as a government through to the mayor's office. So all application is there. So what we're waiting for, just the response for the funeral parlor and the other staff, if they decide now, because that's why we're doing this memorial service to cover them when they're going to bury their loved ones, to be easy for them, and then they get the support from the ward council and the entire leadership. But more or less, I want to thank our community as you see here. They support us even during when we're trying to find them. I appreciate that what you call the effort they've done to us. Thank you so much.
So yes, Masego, as I was saying, that is the local ward councillor for Ward 44 in Imatubeni, Inanda. Mr. Pewa, just basically taking us through what is going to be happening at this memorial service. He's also saying that the MEC for Social Development in the province will be joining them a bit later to speak to those affected families and also to see in what way can they lend a helping hand. We also spoke to a local pastor earlier on who did share that for those that have lost their loved ones that are still looking, search and rescue teams are on the ground and they will be updating them as soon as they do have new information.